All right, what is up? Welcome to the Morning Wood presented by Prop Finder. Man, yesterday was a great day. Didn't look great for whatchamacallit, JSN, but he got us home. The easy parlay hit. Trying to think what else happened. Somebody hit Ferguson yesterday. Nice work. Was that you, Reed? Good job on that. All right, big man. You like the whole Spurs PRA? I like that. I think what we need to do, we don't have a lot of Friday games. This isn't a typical Friday. So that does kind of suck. You know what I mean? Like you want a sweet ass Friday where there's like 15 games, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. We're going to use Prop Finder to get home. One thing I'll tell you is that, what did I do? I already sent out a pick video for Jahmyr Gibbs. I just kind of found it on right here. But Jahmyr Gibbs, 100-plus rushing yards, is plus 280. He's got the Steelers. They're earmuff it if you're listening, Harley. They're not a great run defense. They've given up like 5 yards a carry the last 3 games. I think the Lions could be able to run on them and just not stop. So for that reason, plus 280 is good. That's why Jahmyr Gibbs is up on the screen right now if you see him. So there is that. What's up, Jeff? Yeah, I was gonna text you. I was gonna tweet you back and ask you what did you do the rest of the night though? Like you took something that cashed 5 minutes into the game. What the hell do you do after that? Sorry about the late time. Me and the producer had to have a talk, and dude, there's gonna be no more Thunderdome. You count money, Jeff. Come on, bro. You got to find something else. But yeah, there's gonna be no more Thunderdome today. We had again. So what's been happening is guys are saying they're in, and then on the day of, they'll be like, "Hey, we can't do it." And it's gotten to be too much to the point where it doesn't make any sense to even do it. Like now I got to scramble to get another guy. Here's what we're going to do though. Keeping it 1,000 just goes Monday to Friday. So we'll just have keeping it 1,000 Monday, Friday. Every now and then we can do a pop-up Thunderdome, but it cannot be a weekly thing anymore. Like I said, we can even do that's what I'm saying. We can just do game spreads. I love it. Since we can just do a keeping it 1,000 Monday through Friday, which is what we're going to do. On the days that I can't get everybody, or like big bets can't do it, I'll just do one by myself. So we got a show every day, and it's going to be fine. We'll get Jeff on the Thunderdome. That would be hilarious. I should have thought about that. We could have done that today. But yeah, the guy, again, like this dude did it for the second time. I was just like, all right, like what? Do you know what I mean? Like you begged me to come on the channel, and did you call out again? So, I mean, a couple like minus 200s. Okay, Outcast. You guys saw the easy parlay yesterday? Bang. We got one. So, anyway, yeah, we'll get Rowdy back on. I should have called Sweatpants Jesus today, but I was just like, dude, we got to get, like, it ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll do keeping it 1,000 5 days a week. On days that McBets can't do it, I'll just do it. We're going to probably move this show to the Prop Finder channel and then my Twitter. So nothing will change there. Oh, Smoke Buds Heavy, you got a girl? You just did, huh? That's awesome, bro. You're going to love it, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Nice. Irvin, that's good, bro. We try to keep it positive. What's up, Mr. Sparkle? We're going to get going here. But yeah, just those announcements. So no Thunderdome today. I'm sorry. Like I said, the guy literally in the middle of the night was like, yeah, I'm sick or something. Like, bro, you got to sit in front of a computer and say what your pick is. I don't think you need to be like that healthy to do that. Like it should be pretty simple. Like I do it all the time. So, yeah, I saw that, Jeff. But yeah, so everything like we're good going into 2026. We want to have sustainable content that we can do Monday through Friday. Good, fun, positive sports betting content. That's just just us, just the guys, and I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Like I said, we just got to move some stuff around. But I'll do this stream on Twitter as well as the Novig stream, and then this show will also be on Prop Finders YouTube page. So we'll be on their channel. We can get as many subscribers as possible over there for them. I think it belongs over there. And yeah. No beard. Let me check. Or no bet. My bad. You want, I'll push this along. Definitely the best research player props. All they need to add now is shooting chart for players. And yeah, okay. Yeah, so we'll have it all set up. Like we got to streamline the channel a little bit, and we want to make shows that are actually fun. Half the time, I'm already mad in Thunderdome, and that's not the way I do things. So we want it to be fun and exciting and happy, and this is the only way to do it. So I'm excited. All right, but that's going forward. Let's go. Let's figure out for tonight. Like I said, not a lot of games. There's only 5 games. It's good enough, though. A lot of these teams played last night. So that kind of sucks, but again, man, I think we're good. I don't know if Sweatpants Jesus can do Thunderdome at 12. It was going to be me, you, and Noonan. Maybe one day, Jeff. We'll have you a guest. We could do a guest appearance on this live stream, Jeff. How about that? On the Prop Finder live stream. There cannot be any drugs, any strippers. You have to have at least slept for 4 hours before you come on. Okay. But other than that, I think we're good. Any other rules? Like I don't like to have rules, but for Jeff, you probably want to have a couple just in your back pocket. Just not necessarily rules, but strong recommendations. Like no drugs, no strippers, and there's like you can't blow more than a 2.0 alcohol. Oh, it's starting to rain. I didn't walk the dogs yet. Man, this is gonna be a tough day, guys. Tough day. We gotta fight through it. All right, let's go. All right, so the first game, dude, Juan, that was awesome. No, we're not drug testing, Jeff. No drug testing. That's we're fine with that. I'm just saying you can't bring them on the show. Like, just don't do them on the show, please. Leave the drugs in the car. No firearms either, just in case. Like not on the show. You can have them in your house, but just not on the show. It's a kid show. Let's go cheat sheets. Let's go triple green on this. How about that? 5 is enough to do some triple greens. We already got 2 point guards. Let's say, so what we mean by triple greens is we go right here to the defensive matchups. Okay? So right under cheat sheets, first one. There's a bunch of them, so you can just check them up. There's lineups. Like this site, I swear to God, just gets better every single day. And you know the best part? It doesn't get more expensive with every update. That's my favorite part. These guys are not money hungry. These dudes are just trying to put out an awesome product, and they're doing a great job with it. They're not trying to bend everyone over, trying to charge, $200 a month for no, here's what it is. So that's awesome. All right, so Tyrese Maxey is the first triple green we're going to see. All right, what do we mean by triple green? That means his last 10 average, his last 5 average, and his head-to-head average is higher than the line. So 26. Oh, Juan, and he ran back a punt too. So we go right over here, Tyrese Maxey. It's going to bring up his chart with his hit rate. I'm not a huge hit rate guy, but it is nice to see a bunch of green. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's nice. Green's nice. So we have that. Now, hang on. Now we look over at the defense. Defense against point guards. They've been pretty good, the Knicks. We got some red there. We don't like it. All right. Points, though, 24 points per game from the point guard position. That ain't bad. But here's the thing. Don't just go by season because things change. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Bando. Exactly. Over the last 5 games, the Knicks are allowing 33 points per game to other point guards. All right, so let's investigate. All right, we want to definitely figure out what is that all about. So now you just go down. You see all the injuries, which they should. The Knicks should be back tonight, so we shouldn't really worry too much about the Knicks lineup tonight. Right here, point guards against the Knicks. Bang. TJ McConnell, 8 points. Nembhard just had 31. That was last night, though. So keep that in mind. They didn't have their full squad. All right. Ooh, Savagino, you like it? I'll check them out. Everybody remember Jordan Walsh for me. Jalen Suggs had 26. Jamal Shed had 18. 17 and 14 for Suggs and Black. Same game. Keontae George, my bad, had 18. All right, yeah, they're giving it up. And these aren't Tyrese Maxey type guys. None of them are, just could take over a game at any point type of dudes. Or I'm sorry, looking to take over the game at any point. So I don't mind that. We got to check the injuries, though, for the Sixers. Oubre's out. What about Embiid? Does anybody know Embiid? Anybody an Embiid guy? Questionable for Friday against the Knicks. It'd be sweet if he wasn't playing, but I'd say we give a heart. Rebounds 5. Damn. Vegas, Ryan. That sucks, dude. All right, so 11 rebound chance. I don't mind the points and rebounds. I think so, Kyle. I'm pretty sure. I don't mind the 27 points. Maybe. You're not talking about too much, though. Also, too, you can see each guy and you can see the minutes. So if that was the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, Suggs only played 29 minutes, scored 26 points. You know what I mean? Like, I could see if, like, you couldn't see the minutes for all these guys, but you can literally see their minutes right here. Does that make sense? Like, there's no 40s in there. Like, nobody played an extraordinary amount of time. Last 5. You know what I'm saying? Also, one count last night when not many people were, like, playing for the Knicks. But I don't think that really messes with the point guard that much because it's not like Brunson played. So he was highly likely to be covering the whatchamacallit. Davion Mitchell against the Celtics. 8.5 points. What do we have here? So point guard. All right, Davion. His hit rate's all right, but again, I don't like hit rate's just whatever, dude. every single one of these games is a different set of circumstances. So the idea that we care that he scored, whatever in this game, whatever in that game, all we want to know is how much did he shoot, stuff like that. Like what type of player he is, what is he going to do against the defense tonight? On the season, these guys give up 24 points a game to the point guard, 25 here. That's not bad. We only need 9. So is Hero playing? So without Hero, you would think he'd see a little bit more time. Man. There's his potentials and stuff like that. I like that. But let's see. 32 for Cade. Cade's not the same kind of guy. 18 for Porter. Porter kind of is a what do you call it? He's an assist guy, kind of like Davion. Shed is an assist guy, kind of like Davion. He got 9 off the bench, though. I mean, he only played 22 minutes. I think Mitchell's going to play more. I don't mind this. Isomer, yeah, Bam shit the bed. Like literally, we lost 1 last night, and it was Bam. Like the other 4 hit. Iceman, you're not one of those guys that only brings up the 1 loss, right? I prefer to talk about all the wins. There was a lot of them yesterday. Literally everything won except for Bam. And then Parkinson only got 16 yards, but we had him in an SGP from I don't even know where. Oh, from SBD. It was in an article. I don't think we took him on this show. I don't know. Let's check Davion's minutes. 31, 37, 27. So the last 2 games, he's gone 30-plus minutes. Do we know how bad Hero is hurt? Like, is he definitely not playing? I haven't been on too much of the injury reports because I've been dealing with trying to get people coming on the Thunderdome. That's why we got to get rid of that show. Like, literally. Like, day of, I'm, trying to, hawk people down. Hang on. I'm trying to see how bad Tyler Hero is hurt. If he's not playing, I think this is actually a move, which is crazy. I think we'd go 10-plus. Well, all I'm saying is, Juan, is how they do the injuries. Is he hurt, or do you know what I mean? Like, what? I don't know. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't know. So is he out? If he's out, we'll go Mitchell. Davion, not a bad move. Like I said, when you hover over, you can see minutes and 37 and 31. That is good. Notice that when he plays 30 minutes, he gets this 27. Oh, he played 30 against Dallas and didn't get home. But again, if Tyler Hero is playing, what you can do too is without Tyler Hero, he gets his points. So, okay. Oh, thanks, Juan. My bad, dude. All right, so we got Davion Mitchell. We got a couple hearts so far. A couple triple greens. I hate when it does this. There we go. I think it's my browser. Oh, my bad. Centers. Centers are next. Always look at point guards and centers. I think Mitchell scores 9 points. That's such a low bar. I mean, it's a ridiculously low bar. All right, so Wemby, Cat. Let's go Wemby and Cat. All right, so first is Wemby. Minute restriction is definitely an issue. Remember that the other night? So 24, 20. So the last time he played was against the Knicks, so they haven't played since then? I thought they just played last night. There were so many people that played last night, though. It's easy to get confused. Yeah, they did play, and he played. He came off the bench, only played 17 minutes. Huh, hang on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right. That's weird. No, he played last night. All right, so Cat. We'll move on to Cat. I don't want Wemby because of the minute restriction. You don't know what those guys are doing with that dude. Andy just played last night. So what if he only plays like 15 minutes again? And I'm not taking unders on Wemby. Comes in for like 10 minutes, scores 25 points, and you're just like, oh, that was fun. I feel like there's just better moves. Cat did not play. I'm still working on that, Caden. I will get it out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning is when I think it's, who is it? The Bears and Packers tomorrow. I think I have that article. So I'm going to write that today. So we'll be all set. All right. Here we go. Okongwu 20 plus, Huff, Ayton, Turner at 19. I like Turner and Huff. They're kind of the same. And Okongwu. I think Cat's worth looking at. Harley, that's funny. Did you see that video on the Hater Report? That's hilarious. 21's not a lot for these guys. I don't really look at this. Like, here's the best thing. So you look at this first, this box, points, and then you look at who those guys were. That's my favorite part about Prop Finder. You go right here, you get a nice game log. Bam, you're done. And those are Cat-type centers. I think Cat's better than all of them. Also, two, being a back-to-back, what if they sat someone? That would be sweet. I think Cat 21 plus is worth definitely worth looking into. And this here, if you click on this box, it'll take you here and you can just go down and see all of the numbers for right now. Yeah, so 21 plus points is minus 103 for Cat. That's good. I don't know. That's why I hate these, because I don't know if you watch this game, it wasn't really about him that night. Cat. We'll get to the end. Hang on. And we'll see all the hearts. We got a few good hearts though. Small forwards. And before we gotta look up, don't let me forget to look at whatchamacallit. Nair Jordan. Ooh, Vassal. Hawks been giving it up last five, so let's figure out who that was to. Again, it's the same process for every single guy. But you can go through so quick. Camps, I love Friday, dude. Friday is my favorite day. All right, so Knipple, Paul George, Ronald, Will Riley's out there. I think this is a Wings dream. Is he getting minutes, though? Hey, he played 33, 32, 30. Yeah, Vasal's a tough one because, is he going to take a lot of shots? He took 14 shots last night. Or the other night. Wait, for some reason, The Spurs Wizards from last night is not in this database for whatever reason. I don't know why either. We'll just shave off guys at the end if we don't like them. But I definitely like Vassal. Ooh, Isaac. Somebody had him. What did you have him at? I think it was you, Harley. Damn sure not doing his points. He just doesn't shoot enough. I mean, 7, 11. That's not bad. It took 10. I guess, 10 shots for 8 points is not that bad. Whenever you're evaluating points, you got to look at shots. Like, how much is this guy shooting? Because if you're not doing that, then I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work out for you. You don't want to be riding a guy, oh, yeah, he scored 10 in his last few games. It turned out he took 4 shots, but he hit every one of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you want, like, give me 10 shots. All right, so this guy just had 12 against this team. Thanks, Kyle. Nice work, bro. We want to, hey, but here's the thing, though, Kyle. You want to be able to guess whether the guy's playing. Does that make sense? Because once he gets announced out, the books already knew about it before he got announced out. So they moved their number before he gets announced out. We just have to be able to read the tea leaves and be like, all right, he's not going to play. Does that make sense? Yeah, because we don't know if Ayo is going to play or Trey Jones. So Herter would, Herter directly benefits from that, Harley, so they're not going to give us anything on him until we know if Desumu's playing. But other guys you can take because of injury, like I said, points from a guy like Mitchell. If you think Hero's not going to play, you're all set. And even if Hero does play, Mitchell could still score 9 points. It's not that ridiculous. You're calling Okoro. I don't mind him. What did you have him for, Harley? Did you remember? Like, you said Okoro in this chat somewhere. Points and rebounds. Well, let's see what they are. See up at the top here? That's all the markets you can take. So you just go over and just find the ones you want. You know what I mean? It's 10.5. I don't mind that at all because he could definitely grab 3 boards. Let's see his rebound chances. This is my favorite part about this app. Again, like, it's on one screen. So now you get on to rebound chances. Doesn't have a ton, so there is that. And against Cleveland, he had 3. We played 30 minutes. I like that. Is he definitely going to play? Ooh, we got a day-to-day on Mitchell. If he doesn't play, holy shit. I think Jalen Tyson is definitely a look right now. So I don't mind this either. Okoro, 10.5 PRs. But Jalen Tyson. So we go to NBA. We go to research. We'll start doing some names. They like rebounds for him because they think he's going to play. I like points. Oh, 15.5. That sucks. We were getting 13.5 the other day. If Mitchell does, like, they're setting us up because if Mitchell doesn't play, that should be the line. You know what I mean? But it should probably be 13.5. I don't mind 16 from this guy, but like I said, but I'd like to know if Mitchell's going to play. You can't have, 15.5 is getting up there. I know he just had 21, 16. I know. And he is a scorer. Like, that's the type of player he is. Like, he's not out there to set picks and grab rebounds. You know what I mean? Like, he's out there to score. I don't mind it, Isomer, but just had 21 against these dudes. I don't think they're going to, I don't know. He probably wasn't, like, on the plane ride, hey, we got to stop Tyson next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they sell out and change much about their defense. He made shots. I mean, but they give it up, though. Jesus Christ. Knipple had 33. MPJ had 33 against them. 21 for Tyson, 20 for Trey. It's strong, maybe. If he, I just don't understand. Why did he only have a handful of rebound chances last game? It has all their, see this, when you click rebounds, rebound chances, and then how many he ended up with. So 21 and 13 for this game. Okay. Yeah, see, we got to figure out. Yeah, that's what it says on the injury report, but we got to figure out before they tell people. That's the whole key to, like, you can't just look at the injury report. All right, they'll let us know. It's like, no. We have to know before they report it. Does that make sense? So, like, we would have to put our Tyson bet in hours before they come out and say Mitchell's not going to play. So you got to kind of read the tea leaves. Like, is he going to play? Is he not going to play? It's not easy to do, but you got to try. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's the key to the NBA. If you can do that, if you can be like, dude, this guy's not playing, I am sure he's not going to play, then you take someone else on that team, whatever you like, whatever it is, whatever prop finder tells you, and then you move on. All right, so that's going to do it. Let's check the hearts. All right. Tyrese Maxey, over 26.5 points. Davion Mitchell, over 8.5 points. These are best played right of this book listed right next to it. All right, so it has the number and the line. Karl Anthony Towns, over 20.5 points, so 21 plus points. That's best played at DraftKings, minus 103. Devin Vassell, over 13.5 points, so 14 plus points, minus 125 ESPN bet. Isaac Okoro, 10.5 points plus rebounds, minus 112 at FanDuel. I will clip that. All right, so look at these numbers. You got to hit 3 of these to profit. I think 3 of those will hit. That's how you bet, guys. You could throw these all in a parlay. That's fun. Yeah, that's great. But I don't know. Nice work, Harley. That's your guy, dude. But yeah, you could parlay them if you want. That's fun and all. But like I said, I would play them each straight for 1 unit each. So you hit 3 of them, you walk with some money, you move on to the next day. That's how you sports bet. It's not a get rich overnight scheme. All right. Now, if you want, you could also do a 5-leg parlay with all 5 of those for 1/10 of a unit. So now, if that does lose, you hit 4, your parlay loses. You don't really lose much money. Like you win money. Like, you still win money, but you did your parlay out of your winnings, if that makes any sense. All right. But we got to be bankroll managers. We got to make sure we're keeping our bankroll. People think we're stupid for gambling. And I think they're stupid because they don't know how to do it. But, like, we can't be stupid. Is my point. So, all right, guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Get outside. Do something fun. Do something with a family. Call a friend. Do something. But definitely be ready to gamble tonight because all these games, it looks like they start at 7. Get Prop Finder. Prop Finder is how we found all these. There's a link right in the description. Use promo code SLOP. They will give you 30% off. This is like less than $15 a month whenever you use promo code SLOP. That's crazy. Like, for what you get, that's ridiculous. We do way dumber things with $15 every month. So try it out. If you have any questions, come into one of these chats. I got your back. I will see all of you next week. Have a great day. Enjoy the cash. Thanks for watching.